Hi, welcome to Writing 123 at SOU. My name is Eric Levin, and I'm going to be your teacher for this term. And right now, I'm in my home office, um, and as you can see, I have a nice little view here, and it's all wood, which I really like. Most times that I talk to you, and I'll probably be giving you a little intro lecture each week. Um, I'll have one of my dogs will most likely be guarding the door so that none of my family comes in. No, that's not right. But they like to come in and sit with me. They're not here now because I dropped something earlier, and our vicious German Shepherd got up and ran and hid in the bathroom, so she left. Anyway, um, my specialty as an instructor is in the area of theater. I've worked in all areas of theater. I've taught in all areas of theater. Um, and I've been teaching theater here for about 20 years. Prior to that, I taught theater at a high school. And I've taught either theater or creative dramatics in all levels of education. I've worked with preschoolers, I've worked with grammar school kids. I taught in a junior high. As I said, I taught in a high school. I've taught in a community college, and I also have taught at a couple different universities. This is my first time teaching outside of my subject area. And I'm really excited about it because I've taught theater students how to write for years, and it'll be nice to get away from reading plays, start reading real books again. Um, And I wanted you to know that teaching is my passion. I'm not a theater artist. I find that my skills as a performer and as a designer, I can use all of those in teaching. So my life has been passionately dedicated to teaching since I was very young. So I'm looking forward to this term, and I'm looking forward to getting to know all of you a little bit better if that's your desire. Of course, this is internet, so if you don't want me to know anything about you, that's possible too. Um, and I want you to always remember that I'm here to help you. I'm not here to be an obstacle. I'm here to help you become a better writer and set you on a path so that you can self learn more and more writing skills as they're needed or as you would like for your own personal satisfaction. Um, a little bit about the class format. This is a 10-week internet class. We do not meet as a class, although I will probably be giving you short lectures like this one on a weekly basis, talking about your assignments and the expectations, and also about some of the components of writing. Um, you will need to keep up on a weekly basis. This is not a class in which you can wait till the last week and then try to get all the work done. Um, you need to turn in your work. You need to turn in work at the end of each week, and each week you will have assignments. They will all be due on by Sunday at 11:59 that because if not, I would have to go to the next day to save midnight. So I just do it for 11:59. Um, and following the due date, that submission will close. So you will not be able to submit late work. Of course, you can always contact me and try to get a and try to explain why you couldn't do it. But for the most part, I'll tell you to move forward um, and keep up with the work. Of course, it's your choice if you want to do that or not, but I'm going to give you every opportunity I possibly can to keep you going with the work. If you fail to do that, you don't have a lot of hope in this class. And I say that um, with love. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave it there. I think that the internet classes are generally a lot harder than face to face classes simply because internet classes take a lot of discipline, which is one of the reasons that I am so strict about getting your assignments in. every student that internet student that I've taught um, that has failed the class, it has always been for a lack of discipline and the fact that they place their internet classes at a lower priority than their face-to-face classes because they have to face an instructor each week, whereas with an internet class you don't have to do that. So I'm going to let your assignments be that little bit of pressure that keeps you up to date with them. All of your assignments that I've currently posted through week 2 are up now and are open. You can submit them anytime, but the due date will be the time when that particular class turns off and you'll have to move to the next assignment. I'll be posting your grades weekly so you can keep up with your progress on Moodle, and I will be grading your papers with notes. Most of your assignments are low pressure assignments. They're not worth a lot of points, maybe 10 points each toward your total, meaning that you'll have almost 100 points. But if you look at the statistics of that, 100 points, and if you miss one assignment, that will preclude you from getting an A in that part of your grading. You still can get an A on your final project, and that's going to be worth a lot of points. Just a word to the wise, if you want to be really successful in this class, you will need to find in the depths of your soul a way to keep up on a weekly basis. So I'll be posting grades and I will be returning your papers through Moodle. I have never been able to actually do that. I've always emailed assignments back, but I'm going to try to do it through Moodle, and if it works, then that'll be the easiest way. Make sure for Word papers, I will be doing the margin notes, and for what are they called? Hang on, for like the Adobe, the PDF files, I'll be doing those little bubbles that pop up, so you have to click on them to get the note. While we're doing this, during the class, you'll also be reading The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. I've always been a humanities and literature guy, and this moves a little bit beyond my comfort zone in terms of reading. However, I think those of you who are interested in the social sciences and even in sciences will find this to be a very interesting book. It's kind of a combination of all those things, and it's surprisingly readable. So keep up with that too, because many of your assignments will be based on the readings from the previous week. Our readings will end around week 5, when we'll exclusively look at your fuse paper. It's an argumentative paper that is fully researched and supported through evidence. And we'll be starting that process next week as you begin to look for a topic that you're interested in. And that's the key to writing interesting papers, is that you're interested in the topic and you are bringing a critical eye to the materials you look at in order to support what you want to say. And that can happen for you. It's a matter of mechanics. It's a matter of going through the process step by step. And while writing itself is a very, very creative process, there's also an element of it that is simply following a logical course of actions that result in your having the knowledge about the subject you want to write about, that you're able to talk to other people about this topic. So if you stick to the assignments, you will move through the various steps of creating a research paper, or an argumentative paper, as this is called, which is a subset of research paper. And you will produce a paper that's high quality. That is of the quality of the time that you put into it. And finally, because I don't want to sit here too long and talk at you, I'm here whenever you need me. If you need support on a daily basis, feel free to call me or text me or email me on a daily basis. If you don't want that level of support, I'm happy to be in contact with you on a weekly basis. It's all up to you. Um, and there's nothing wrong with trying to find as much support as you need to be successful in this class. I'm here to answer questions. I'm here to provide my insights into what you're doing, but ultimately, your work will be your own. Um, my only objective in this class is that you become a better writer. I'm hoping that you'll find writing to be um, an advantage to you, regardless of what your goals are as a student working toward some professional career. Um, and I hope that you find writing as you learn the process becomes less of a burden and more of a pleasure. So I'm going to leave it at that now. I've been talking to you for over 10 minutes, which is a really long time. I will be providing you um, brief statements at the beginning of each week. They probably won't be this long. Okay, I just want you to have a little guidance in what you're going to be doing. So I will see you next week. Please look at the Moodle site. Please read the syllabus because that's going to give you a lot of information. And I'll talk at you next week. And I'm looking forward to getting your first assignment this Sunday night. Take care. Bye bye.